Hey y'all, welcome to Steph's Design Space. My name is Stephanie and today we are going to be working on using negatives. So buckle up and let's see what we're going to create with these. First I want to say a huge shout out and thank you to some of my patrons, Rochelle, Lisa, and Lena. Thank you so much for your support being Yellow Rose patrons. I appreciate y'all so very, very much. Okay. Now, I have a plethora. It's my new favorite word. My word of 2025, plethora. Because I have a plethora of everything. Of old negatives. So at an estate sale, I got a box of photos. And in that box was a bunch of negatives. Now these negatives are older than some of the ones I've seen. But look, I have, can we just see this whole box? Each of these little packages has some negatives in it. And so many negatives. I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do with all these negatives, right? We don't want to throw stuff away. We are trying to turn trash into treasure. So I took these negatives. So here's an example, okay? This is a negative, and I just got, I know my lighting is kind of wonky, probably because it's twisted. I was working on something and I needed it to be a little different. This is the weirdest light setup, probably of any YouTuber. That is not correct. Well, you know what? Welcome to Steph's Design Space, where you will have all of the everything. Is that somewhat better? Okay, we're gonna see if that will work. I need to move my camera a hair. All right, done fiddling. Okay, so I made two tags. I took a negative and with some texture paste, actually it's the lunar paste, and put it over the negative. And then I put a little picture with lace and all of that. This one, this back here is a negative. So I'm using them for layering techniques, right? So we have a negative that I painted. And then I put some pictures on top. I just thought it would be fun to like have a negative and then put an actual photo on top. And it's not the same photo that's in the negative. But it's a way to use up these negatives. So I have already prepared the negatives. So because the negatives are that really slick and shiny stuff, I had to get, there it is, some clear gesso. I am sure white gesso would work, but it's going to give it the white and kind of take away from the negative look, right? So I got clear gesso off of Amazon because it was cheaper than anywhere else, including like Hobby Lobby or any of that for me. This one works really well. I have the clear and the white in the same brand. So I like this brand a lot. What is it? I don't know. Dina Wakely. I think that's D-I-N-A. It is from Ranger. Of course, it's older because this says 2015. This says 2014. I don't care. It works just fine. So I have the clear that I use to prep this. That's what gesso does. So gesso just preps your page for mixed media type things. So I just painted it on. All kinds of willy-nilly. So these are already prepped because it does take a hot minute for it to dry. Like I did it last night and it took a couple of hours for it to dry. Now here's a negative that has some of the holes, but that is the only one that I found out of all those negatives that actually had the little side holes. The rest of these are just plain, but they are negatives nonetheless. So I thought what we could start with is doing some stencils. And And I actually see, I'm gonna see if this one will work on one of these big ones. So let's scooch all over. Okay, that is gonna be fun. Okay, I am surrounded by beautiful things, but these beautiful things are starting to get in my way. Okay. So let me get that, because I'm gonna need that for sure to go under here. Hubby is home.
Nope.
All right. Now, I'm trying to, there we go. I think that is good. I don't know if it's centered though. Well, the negative itself isn't even. Is not even. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna do it like that, and it is gonna be what it is. I want to do, let's see, if we're gonna do this, I was thinking maybe we can do we want to do gold? Yeah, we'll do gold. We'll do pure gold. Do I have anything to put it on to paint it with? No. We can fix that. I'm just holding it down because, oh, I bet this would work. My little book page holder thingies, at least for the moment, while I get my very ill-prepared self prepared. All right, we are, what is that, paint? So we need a paintbrush. Okay. Paintbrush, so we're gonna do, you know what, I should probably shake that, huh? Shake, shake, shake. Now nothing says I have to do the border, but I'm going to because I like it. I actually have like those little paint things next door, but hence the word, they are next door. We're just gonna paint over this. And of course this also is gonna have some dry time, so we'll let that dry while I do other things. And then once they're dry, we can come back and see what we can create with them. All right, so, oops, a little more. Just trying to go over the tops and try not to get like underneath. And I'm quiet, I'm so sorry. I am hardcore concentrating. I haven't painted one with the stencil, so who knows what's going to happen when I take this off. It may be all shades of wrong. It looks good that way though. Okay, so I keep saying I need to get like a cup with water. I am so ill prepared to paint and do all the fun stuff. Probably because when I'm not filming and I do it, I just hop up. Oh no. See, it went under. But we're going to let it dry. I am not going to freak out. We're going to let it dry. and just see what happens. I still feel like it's still going to be usable, even though it's all wonky. I should have held it down so it didn't go underneath, because that's kind of what happened as it went underneath. Okay, I will wash this. Oh man, I totally should have like did that on a piece of paper, like a regular piece of paper. Let me actually grab that so I can use it. Just sat on my drawer. Okay. So we have a little bit of that, and I don't know if this is gonna get on there, but this will just create some very unique and interesting background pages. See, that's like inverted, but that's okay. All right, so with that one, it's gonna take a hot minute to dry. I'm gonna stick it under my fan. Okay. All right, next. What's next? What we gonna do next? All right, I'm gonna put this down. Oh, that's gonna be wet and get all over something. So let's do as a texture paste, and I'm gonna clean this. And I'll go wash it with water in a minute, because I'm probably not going to be done with it. And I'm going to just get rid of this, because I know me, I will stick my hand in it or something else in it, and it will just not be good. All right. Okay, so that was a big one. I already know one thing I'm going to do, although it's my favorite stencil, and that is the rose. I love that stencil. So let's get that out. And that'd be good. Oh yes, that is gonna be fantastic. So I'm thinking we can do some white texture paste, because I can always like paint over it, ink with ink. Okay, so this is texture paste that I make myself, and I haven't used it in a minute. Let's see. Well, you can tell I haven't used it in a minute. It's kind of dry. Okay, I fixed it, kind of. Added a little more. So how I make it is with talc powder, not baby powder, but just regular talc powder, and acrylic paint. So I added a little bit of acrylic paint to it and a little bit of water. I don't know what it's going to do, but we're going to find out. Okay. Now I know that I have to hold like it down here so it doesn't go all cattywampus underneath, but I feel like these actually kind of at least help that part. Okay. And I just put it under, went right under the thing. Keep doing it like backwards. This is my favorite stencil, this rose. Although I did get some new ones, so I may have a new favorite and just not remember. It's very possible. So just using your mixed media techniques on negatives, and then we're gonna do some other stuff too, so don't be like, oh my gosh, I've already seen this. No, you haven't. Not for me anyway. Okay, so my trash can is not easy to get to right now, so just gonna clean that off. And this, because I got a little bit on there and I don't want to transfer. Oh my gosh, that is going to be absolutely stunning. Okay, so I have that one. Again, set that over here to dry. Let me wipe this down. I don't want to put it on that paper. Okay, this I just need to go wash. Set you over there for that purpose. And then we are going to do, there was one more of these, oh, the crackle paste. So I want to do the crackle paste on one of them. So let's figure out what that is going to be. Ouch. Okay. And we can turn them either way. So I'm just going through my stencils. Oh, this would be fun. Like that stencil. Or maybe I should do some music. Oh, I think I like that. Is that the right way? No, I think this is. I don't know. What's front, what's back? Does it really even matter? Decisions. Okay. We're just gonna do it like that. And this, when it dries, it gives that cracked like appearance. So I thought that would be fun. Just using what's on the lid. And then when I stepped away to go fix my texture paste, I actually had another idea. So we're going to try that next. And it doesn't require wet stuff like paint and mixed media, right? Okay, so let's put this right back on here. Kind of keep that clean. Ew. I bet that would look good all crackled though, right? I like these book weights. They actually, I just got them not too long ago, so I forget that I have them. But they do work really well and serve a great purpose. So we have that. Oh, that's just going to be the most interesting piece of paper ever. That needs to be washed. Okay, I'm going to try to reach my trash can over here. There we go. All right, we're going to set this to dry. Okay, I'll set that on top of there. There we go. All right, the next idea, I won't need this. The next idea I had, is we're going to take it, we're going to take this, and where are they? All of my little sentiment pieces, right? all these little things. So I'm just gonna grab some, because I just like putting these down any kind of way. That is gonna look amazing. Most of these are on my website. That's gonna look good. I don't know how much more room I have. Let's just see. Because my goal, I want to, do I want to do it where it kind of like goes that way or just regular? Because I want it to, like frame it, right? So when I glue it down, but first we're going to ink these up because that's just not happening. All right, so how is everybody? I feel like sometimes I just skip over all the niceties and just hop into filming and creating, and I forget to check in with y'all. So how is everyone? I am good. I have been super busy. I'm super excited. The denim, pearl, and lace box is coming along so nicely. I've already cut my cover. I haven't put it together yet. I'm going to do that on a video. So we're going to have, you know, creating my denim, lace, and pearl junk journal. So those will all be videoed. I think that's going to be like for Friday. But I'm trying to do a lot of the prep work ahead of time because it takes me a while, and I feel like it really cuts into like how much filming time, so I'm trying to get things cut. Now I will explain what I've done, but as far as y'all just watching me cut fabric, and I will show you what I had to do because it was a challenge, because I cut it out of an actual pair of blue jeans, right? And so it's not a big square piece. It has seams and it's, you know, tapered and all the kinds of stuff. So it was a bit more challenging to try to cut the fabric from the leg of a pair of jeans. Okay, I am going to use Glinda. Okay, so I'm just going to set these down. I'm not going to think too long or hard about it because then I'll just overthink it and then I'll just not do it. So we're not going to overthink today. Not today. I really should get those tweezers, because my little fingers holding little things. There we go. Much better. And I can just thought this would be fun little background for sentiments, and maybe not. Who knows? I've never done it. Most of the stuff that I show y'all just pops into my head and I'm like, ooh, let's go do that. Sometimes it works out great, other times not so much. But that's how we learn, right? Right. Okay, that one's not gonna make the cut, not this time. Oh. Okay. Now these we can go ahead and just cut out. And like I said, I do want to, but we're going to keep these because those are going to go good for clusters. kind of frame it out a bit. It would help if I cut straight. So we have that and that. Those are going to make very cool little sentiments that are framed out. All right. And this one I put on slightly crooked. Okay, so we got that, and then let's just cut. Okay, so we got those. What else do I want to do? Those are all gonna have to dry. This one does not have to dry, so let's see what we can create. I'm just going to scooch that up. I'm not going to use any more of this stuff. So let me plop it in the drawer because it will take up less space on my desk. Oh, I didn't use any lunar paste. That's okay. This one was the lunar paste. So it's just like texture paste. It's just kind of shiny. Put those down there, and there we go. That way I have more space. I'm trying to do that, like clean up after myself while I am crafting. And look, now I have space. Okay, let me put this up out of the way. Oh. Okay, let's go ahead and find something to put this on as a backdrop. I kind of like that on the music. This is 1916. Copyright. I just can't see much of the music. Oh, but guess what? I can cut this. Nothing says I have to keep the... Where are my scissors? Oh, they blend in. Nothing says that I have to keep this the same size. We can cut it. Act like that is... Oh my gosh, y'all. Can we just talk about how Stephanie cannot cut straight for nothing? And see, I tried. I tried to be all carefree and willy-nilly with my cutting. And, yeah, that is not a Steph's Design Space thing. Stephanie cannot do that. Don't be like Stephanie. Remember that was a popular thing going around? It's like, be like so-and-so. Don't be like so-and-so. Okay. Now, I do want it to... At least in the old days when you were having time, if you go find somebody. Okay, I want it like, no, what am I doing? I want that to show. Okay, I want that to show. And I'm just gonna cut all willy-nilly. Oh, this is pretty fragile paper, right? It's not straight, but I can... Okay, I am gonna save this. Okay. Okay, now that I have it kind of like I want it, I'm gonna trim it up straight. That is my goal. This paper is very fragile, so I'm just trying to be...
focus so much on what you were doing, nothing else mattered.
Okay, so I'm going to do that. And we're going to have a little negative right there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Something else added to it.
And I need, obviously, something sturdy to back that on because it is very, very fragile. Is this big enough?
Yeah, now you go to strangers. Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's not too bad. I think that's going to work. So, oh, I should have put something down. I'll have to wipe that up. Okay, so we're going to do that. Let me get a baby wipe. Wipe off this glue because then other stuff will stick to that and not be good. Okay. Now, I want something prettier, like to go behind it, right? So...
Oh, there you are, you little rat. You're calm out. She is just out of it. Alright.
Okay. I'm going to glue this down kind of right there, and then I will know where I want to cut around. We're just going to do some layering, because why not? And honestly, because January, if y'all don't know, I am doing a challenge in my Facebook group, and it's use your scraps. So every week, there's, you know, different ways to use your scraps. And so my Monday night lives are, you know, that specific group challenge. But I am trying really hard in all of my videos to use my scraps. Because it is out of control. Absolutely 100% out of control. Why does that not feel straight? That cannot possibly be straight. And because it's not. I still feel like it's not. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to obsess over that. Because sometimes it is straight, but it's the way that the background or the whatever looks that you're just like, no, that's not right. That's not right. That's right. Just go with it. Everyone just calm down. Okay, so I'm just going to round these corners, and then it won't matter if it's straight or not. There we go. Now it's looking good. Okay. We're just going to do this. This can be a journal card, right? I did separate all my ephemera out, so I have all my journal cards in one section, tags in another, like big bulky things in a section. This, I don't care who you are, that is not straight. Is that the one I'm working with? So I need to remove that. Let me just put it where it belongs, and then it won't be in my way. Okay, so I'm going to put that right there for just now. Now let's take this and let's see if we can find a photo that I like. Because here's the deal. I think I'm going to use that one. And let me show you what I'm going to do with this photo. Because I know it's ginormous. I don't want this ginormous photo. I just want the guy out of the photo. Right? The car's nice, but So I am just going to cut around. So when you have old photos, because I used to be like, I'm not going to use that. Look at this ginormous car, blah, 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 blah. And then I realized that, and no shade, I just realized in my mind's eye, whether it's true or not, my perception is that the Tim Holtz people, that's all they are. They're just cut out from photos, right? Because if you look at how some of them are standing or what they're doing, I can see how they would just be cut out of a photo. So that's what I'm doing. I was inspired by Tim Holtz just to cut up the photos, cut out the things. Let me get his little feet. And he can go right there. And then we'll have that negative right there. But what else can we do? This is about where I should have like put texture or something on there. No, I'm not going to use that photo. Oh, let's do... Okay, maybe that is, I don't use that one right now, right? Like this is, it's okay to change your mind, change how things are going. All right, that, although that says 1916 and that says 1879. So this doesn't have a date, so let's just do that. I know nobody cares, but my brain was like, no, that's not gonna work. So let's kind of ink this guy's edges up, because that's what we do. So this is the way to use photos and negatives in your journals. And I know that it's the newer negatives that have like the dots that we're very accustomed to seeing everywhere, the little holes on this side. Because I know that I have some upstairs. Because yes, I am that old. Now I don't know if art glitter glue is going to hold this down or not. But there is absolutely only one way to find out. And that is... just do it. Oh my gosh, does that not look amazing? Yes, it looks amazing. Okay. So that is one thing down. Let me scooch that all up. Okay, let's do this long strip. What are we gonna put on this long strip? Because I didn't know what I was doing, I just sewed all of them, and it just makes it to where, okay, I can use it no problem. Okay, here is my scrap box. If you want to see my scrap, these are my small scraps. I have a thing over there that has larger scraps in it. It's not quite tall enough. I might use this part of a sack. We'll see. I don't want that. It's just a matter of digging through here to see what I like. Okay, this is actually the packaging of a Tim Holtz. So maybe I use that. Ooh, that. I like that. There's a little strip. Here's that. I'm going to say that 1,000 more times. This is actually from a photo. Like I cut off the photo, but I thought that was like super cool. So we'll keep that out. Here's a dark little strip. Okay, let's see what we can do with that. and then go from there. Okay, so here is the film strip. Now, what base do I want this on? No. Maybe. How about we do that? How about I glue it down? Oh, let me get Glinda. I trust her more than other things. So she just needs a moment to get hot. Okay. All right. You hot? Yep, she's hot. Okay, I think sometimes I do better if I just work from the bottom. And it doesn't have to be perfect, I just need it to stick down. Right? And then we can cut it out. Oh, my neck and shoulders are not happy with me right this particular moment. So it is a deal. Okay, so that is going to be my base. Put that back in the scraps. Put this back in the scraps. Excuse me. Okay, this is my base. Let's go ahead and round those corners. Okay, now I'm just trying, well, that's upside down, so I don't know that I want anything else. I think I'm gonna pull my, you know what, I have like this paper, or maybe like this. I'm thinking it just coming out one side, but I don't know. I don't know. Because I don't think about these things. The ideas pop into my head, and I just start working with it. Okay, I have some lace. Oh, that's nice lace. Oh, the perfect picture. This lady right here. We're going to cut her out. We're going to cut her out, and we're going to put her on here with this lace, and then we're going to see what else we can do. See? Just took me a minute to figure out what I wanted to do. So we're going to cut her out. Just trying to be careful not to... okay, so she's carrying a purse. Oh my gosh, that's gonna look so good. She kind of reminds me of Kathy Bates. I know that's not who it is, but I'm just saying it reminds me of Kathy Bates. Get her hat and all of that in there. Oh yeah, this is gonna look great. Now, I'm cutting out her little legs. I love these scissors for fussy cutting. Okay, need to go up a tad more. Okay, you know what? You want to be a pain? Go away. Be gone with thee. There we go. I need to do a little better job of defining her arm is up against that, and then her skirt. And I'm gonna round this a little bit so it's not such a sharp edge, right? Okay, that, dang, I did a good job. All right. Kudos to me. Okay, so I definitely want that like hanging off the side. Okay, and then we're gonna put her like right here. And this says bonjour. And we can put that right across the top. I think that looks amazing, and that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so we're just, oh, I don't like that little bit right there. There we go, much better. And then this tiny little thing next to her leg. Perfect. All right, let's give her a good swiping. So yes, when you have photos, okay, hopefully, because I looked up and I saw my battery was red, but it didn't shut down. So I'm hoping that y'all still got to see what I was doing. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna put down the lace. Sometimes I can never tell which side, and I don't think it really matters, but that looks like it's more natural. All right, and so this is going to be like a little tag, so I will have to back that when it's all done, because you can't, obviously you can't write on that. I'm sure I have some paper in here that I don't care for too much, that I can back that on. And you know what? Well, since that decided not to turn on, let me go ahead and do that now. So once I put the stuff on there, it's not lumpy. All right. Okay, and then we're gonna cut that out. I need you to get hot. I don't have all day to wait. Now I'll have to get closer to the edge with art glitter glue. But I am fine with it. Okay, that is done. Now, do that. I know I probably should have cut it, but I didn't. So, woulda, shoulda, coulda. but it didn't. All right, now I can cut it. Man, I have scraps everywhere. Hot Mess Express. I am gonna let that just hang off the bottom and the top. Love that. Okay, now let's get Miss Ma'am down here. She is an important lady, and she has places to go and people to see and things to do. She's leaving. She's bonjour. She's out of here. She's like, I'm out. Okay, I am going to round these corners. Really? You will round and you will like it. Okay. And that is going to go right across the top of that. So look at me using double negatives. Ha 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 ha. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, that is so cool. That would make a good belly band. It'd make a good anything you want. A page edge and a shorter journal. Anyway, I like it. I like it a lot. And you can put this on a page edge. It doesn't have to go all the way to the top. There's no rules, right? There's zero rules. So like if I had my little sample page over here, where are you? I could glue her just like that to the edge of a page. It doesn't have to go all the way to the top and the bottom to go on the edge of your page. But like, can we just talk about how freaking beautiful that is? Oh, so nice. Sometimes you can tell, like when you put on a page, you're like, oh my gosh, yes. Okay, so we have that. Where's my, oh, here's the other finished guy. He would make a nice pocket. Journal card, pocket. Honestly, you could put him as a pocket and her as a page edge. Okay, probably not, but you know what I'm saying. Like, okay, so we have those two, and I don't know. Okay, that is dry. You can kind of tell it says antiques. I'm kind of disappointed in my painting abilities or lack thereof. But this is what I have in mind for this. So let me find. I may have to go get my bigger pages out. My bigger scrap pages. Everything in here is no. I want it to look good on there, but it doesn't. So there is that. Where is this? This is my taller, bigger scrap pages. No, not quite. Because I want to put this on something and have it be a pocket, but I want what it's on to, like, I want to be able to see more of it. Aha, like that, right? Okay, so I'm going to use that piece. Oh, all right. Kind of center that. I'm going to put it down at the bottom because I want it to be like a pocket and a pocket. If I do it like that, it's more defining. Okay, so we're going to do it like that. So, pencil. But this is just a way to use up your stuff. Instead of throwing all those old negatives away, like what am I going to do with them? This is the stuff you're going to do with them. And then you can use them all by themselves, right? You don't have to paint them. You don't have to, like I did with her. I didn't paint. I mean, I put gesso on it just to prep it for whatever, but it's not painted. It's not stenciled. It's just a negative. And I just layered stuff on top of it. So you can do that. You can paint. You can stencil. You can do whatever makes your heart happy. Okay, we're going to set that. This is not going to be a pocket, I don't think. Because I think I just want to set that right in the middle, and then that's going to be the pocket. I don't know. I really feel like I'm missing an opportunity to make this a pocket. So, without further ado, let me stop analyzing it into the ground. Man, I sure can't beat a dead horse. Of course, we have to ink this up. You can journal on that. I'm letting go of the, oh my gosh, it has a design on it. I need to back it. It needs to be plain. No, it doesn't. I can get a black pen and I can write all my feelings on there and you'd be able to see them very, very well. So I don't feel like that is the case. Now do I want that square or do I want to round those corners? Keep putting it up like I'm not going to use it. The one thing that I'm needing to use and I'm putting it up. Okay, you can do a better job. Thank you. You have one job. That is it. So you can do it well. Okay. So this is going to be a pocket. Now I'm going to use hot glue because I'm not sure. Okay. Unbeknownst to me, my battery charger for my batteries for my camera was not plugged in properly. It wasn't charging my batteries, yada yada, stuff and such. So I took a bit of a break, went and had dinner, and let all the batteries charge. So should be good to go. All right, I'm just gonna wait for her to get hot, and then we are gonna take this negative, and I am gonna do it like that, and make this little pocket. Oh, it has been a day, and I am so tired. I don't know why I'm so tired, but I am like, I could go to sleep right this second. What time is it? It is 8 o'clock at night, so I guess that's not a bad deal. This was supposed to have gone out way long ago, but of course it's not. I'm debating on whether I put it out tonight anyway, or just put it out in the morning. But I think I'm going to go ahead and put it out tonight. So there we go. So that is going to be a fun pocket. You can put stuff in, and then this can be a side tuck. It can be whatever I want it to be. So we have that one. Now this, I wanted to show you what I was talking about, and this I'm going to use in my denim pearl and lace. I've decided, Now I don't have the denim blue distress ink, but I do have, see, it's up between Mermaid Lagoon. No, I think Uncharted Mariner is gonna be my best bet here. So I'm gonna take that, and we are going to just do the rose. Right, I don't want to do the whole thing in the blue, but I just want to do the rose. And then that is like a little rosebud. So we'll do that. I just thought that would look so cool in my denim one. And obviously now I have to do the green leaves, and here is green. Do we want to do, how about Lucky Clover? That will be very, very green. So yeah, you can use the distress inks to go over textured paste to color it. So you can also color texture paste. I actually have a black texture paste that I've done, and that's fun. Just barely going over these. Okay, that is all I'm going to do on that one. And then this I'm just going to put aside to go to use in my denim, pearl, and lace junk journal, which I'm over the moon excited about that one. So this can go, this can actually be, oh, it can be like a tuck. I could put this down in the corner and then just tuck stuff under. That is what that's going to be. That is going to be a tuck. So let me put that with my denim stuff. Okay, and then we have one more that I have done. So let's see what we can do. What can we do with this?
Can you laminate this and put a hole in it so we can tie it on?
I can. As soon as I'm done with this, I'll laminate it for you and put a hole in it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. This needs to go on her backpack and it breaks. So I will laminate it and put a hole in it for her. Okay, what do we want to do with this? You know what? I think this might look good on the flowers. Let me see if I can find a photo that I like, because sometimes that helps, right? That's too big. I feel like it needs to be a female. Too big. I can do this one, I think, maybe. Okay, that's a contender. Look how fun that is. So many photos. What about doing like two women? I don't know. I think not. Wouldn't matter what I think. Oh, look at that. No. I think that one, I'm just going to go with that. I think I'm going to think about it too long. Oh my gosh. Is this too tall? I need a different background. It's too dark. That is the one that I love. So let's find a brighter a brighter background. Let me just throw stuff everywhere. A brighter background. Where is my big thing? Oh, I put it back. Oh, reach. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Phew! Okay, sorry. Thought I had another one in me. And that won't fit, so. No, it's at a brighter background. This is double-sided. No, I'm actually liking that one. I'm gonna have to put it on something because okay, I have a thought, so I'm gonna just see if I like the thought. Here is just something I can back that thinner paper on if I need to. This is a really long video. At least I feel like it is. Probably because I've had to stop and start so many times. Okay, first and foremost, I just need to cut this. I want to say it's a little boy. I need to cut this little guy out. And again, not talking. I am hardcore, like, so tired. I was trying to finish up this little video and then do all the things. Edit it, because I've had to get up and pause and with all the battery interruptions. So it is going to require a little more put togetherness. And get that out. So I'm trying to stick to my Monday night lives and then a Wednesday and a Friday. Okay, so let me round this little boot. And I'm not sure about his little hands. Let me round this little face. You don't really get his face, right? It's just the side view. Okay, so we have that, and we have that. I think I like this one. It's not as busy. There's not a focal point, and this can be the focal point. So I think that is what we are going to do. And this is strong enough. It doesn't need any backing, so I'm good to go on that. All right, little guy, we put you to the side. We line this up on some lines. Alright, I'm going to cut it right here. That's about right, because then I'll have a little more space on this side. And then we're going to cut it right there. Okay, now if I can find those, let me put that right there, it's fine. And then we can take a look at our accomplishments for today. So once I take these bigger pieces and cut them down, then they end up going in the smaller scrap box. All right, let me just make sure this is straight. Yep. Yep. Perfect. It is so perfect. Okay, should we do the same thing like a pocket on a pocket? I really actually like that. Yep, let's do that. Okay. So I keep looking over here because my mini blind is wide open. It's 8 o'clock. It's dark outside. It's light in here, which means I can see everything. But I can't get it to close. It's like stuck. I know. I know. Okay. Not that it matters, but this is the way the negative goes. So I'm gonna, because it's a, you can, I don't know if you can see it. It's a little man. I can see it. Why don't we do a little thumb notch, right? Like you can just treat these as paper. Do a little thumb notch. And then we will, come on, there we go. And this will end up going in my pocket. I'm going to slide it over a bit more to this side because the cute little guy, right, is going to take up like that. So then it'll kind of look even that way. The cute little guy needs a little inking going up on over here. Not a lot, just to get rid of some of this little bit of white from cutting it and all of that. So using negatives and photos. Fun stuff. Fun, fun, fun. So yeah, take those photos that you're like, oh, those aren't cute, you know, oh, it's so big, cut the people out. That works wonderfully. Just to cut them out, and then you don't have to worry about the other stuff in the background that you don't really necessarily like or will use, or, you know, what have you. All right, let's take a look at what we have accomplished today, besides making a mess. So we have this little pocket, this pocket. We made this like page edge, and I was really into the pockets today, I guess. And slide that over there. These I was gonna keep, but I'm not now, because if I'm not gonna use them like in the project I'm currently working on, I'm not keeping these little tiny scraps. It's okay to throw stuff away, I promise. Oh, and we made these. These I will keep. I'm just gonna put those back in my sentiment box. So I have them, and then these are the two that I made to make sure that it would all work, and I knew what I was doing. So this is what we accomplished using negatives and photos. Like, I don't have a photo here, but I don't think I need to, right? And then too many words, so I'm not doing that. No, see, that doesn't go. If I did do a photo, but I'm not going to, because this is already so much. Okay, that is it, guys. So let me know what you think in the comments. Are you going to start using your negatives and photos in your journals to make really cool and fun things? Don't throw it away. You can reuse it, repurpose it. Trash to treasure. That's what this is. Trash to treasure. All right, guys. Until next time, y'all have a blessed day. Bye.